This segment was way too long.
Well, he's going to get some editing.
It really was.
Welcome back to the Comic Asylum. Tonight we'll be reviewing the Avengers Doomsday trailer and giving our thoughts and opinions on it. Alright, let's start the trailer, please.
Something's coming. Something we may not be able to deter. Before this day is done, we shall be faced with an unthinkable decision.
That's Robert Downey Jr.'s voice?
Yeah. With the Russian accent. It's always the Russians that are bad guys.
Yeah.
The building is back.
They were far stronger
Thunderbolts.
than all of us put together. And they died. They
Namor.
died facing enemies and threats that scared me far less than this one.
Cyclops. Oh, they got Gambit.
Yeah, Gambit.
And Shang-Chi.
Everything that they sacrificed will be for nothing if we do not stand together. Put aside your petty squabbles.
See.
Presume nothing except this. If you return, you will return as brothers and sisters. Mark my words.
Who's that?
Namor? Ouch.
We're going to need a miracle.
He came with the full force of that.
Hey, pal. It's not possible.
Who's that?
Captain America.
The skinny Captain America.
Well, he looks different, yeah?
He's got longer hair. Looks good. Only one gets the hammer, right? Not many can get the hammer.
In Infinity Division was like a balloon.
And the clock is ticking.
Doink.
Alright. Thank you for that. Want to go around the room and first impressions?
First impressions? Looks different than Avengers movies. It's going to be a different feel altogether.
Wow, there's so many it's so many Easter eggs just popping on this trailer.
So like that thing in the beginning, it's hard to read.
Yeah.
The light just flashes through it for a little bit. What is that thing?
That's Xavier's school for gifted. I believe that burnt down.
Oh,
And,
that's
It
why
was on the X-Men mansion, basically.
That's why it's in bad shape.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then let's
It's always getting knocked down and rebuilt.
I see school now. Okay, I gotcha.
gifted school,
Yep.
youngsters.
Is it youngsters or children? I always forget.
It says youngster.
Okay.
And, then we see
Captain
Xavier.
Picard.
Now I guess
I need shields up.
I guess with this one.
Are you talking about the stairs that look like they're on fire?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was Doctor Strange's house.
No, that's the
Yeah,
Xavier
that's what I
school.
thought when I saw it.
They kind of look similar though, because they got that.
Well, it's the
We'll see
mansion.
when
It's
we
got the
Yeah.
main hallway, and they got the staircase in the middle.
Okay.
A lot of different characters I'm not familiar with.
What is this intrusion? What do you call that thing? When things are
Oh,
that's
incursion.
Marvel.
Incursion.
Incursion.
That's basically what's happening right now, and I guess Professor X is just
Well, he's witnessing it, yeah.
and then
Now, Reed Richards in the Fantastic Four movie did talk about different planets and the multiverse and all that stuff. So that
right.
kind of leads into what's happening.
And there's Doctor Doom. Again, like I said, the Russian voice. Now, why does he have a Russian accent?
He's from.
Well, he's actually trying to do, I think, like a Romanian accent.
I think he's from Latvia.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it? Oh,
Yeah.
Let-
so-
no, it's that one country they made up.
Yeah.
With the L?
Ledveria.
Okay,
Ledverian or
because that's a
something.
big thing with the Captain America books right now. They're all in there.
Yeah, so but I think they went with more like a Romanian type accent because that's
Right.
kind of the same area.
Okay.
Because a lot of times in comics they'll rebrand certain areas to fit their
But that's
their-
Robert Downey Jr.'s voice doing that?
It sounds like
Kind
him.
of sounds like him though.
Does it? Not really. It doesn't. That's why I'm asking. It doesn't sound like him at all to
I
me.
mean, at first I thought it might have been Professor X's voice, but it's definitely not Picard.
I didn't think it was his voice when I saw it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's kind of
I
sounding
mean,
like.
I guess it could also be Magneto's voice.
Yeah.
Could it be somebody that's doing a narration or something?
Yeah, like I said, Magneto might be doing
Okay.
the narration, which would explain why they're at the X-Men mansion.
Oh.
Is that Magneto's explaining to Professor X what's going on?
Because again, Doctor Doom kind of sounds different when he wears that mask.
And Magneto's the Gandalf guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then over
We don't know his name, but we know the other roles that he's done.
That's right, man. He's Gandalf to me. Now they got the building back.
Yeah, the Avengers building right here.
The last movie that was gone. Right?
No, and
they were tearing that shit down.
No, in Thunderbolts they were rebranding it.
Oh, they were.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know they're called the New Avengers, but it's still like an A, like an A symbol.
Yeah.
They're still Avengers, yeah.
Don't the Avengers? Don't they kind of change up over the years?
They have,
anyway?
yes.
Yeah.
Over the years, there's been different team
Yeah.
types, yeah.
So this is nothing out of the ordinary.
But keep in mind, though, you got Sam Wilson's Avengers, and then you got the Thunderbolts, which are now the new Avengers. So we
I'm
actually,
not buying that.
so we
crap.
actually right now got 2 Avengers teams.
No bullshit. Yeah, I don't buy that new Avengers garbage. They're the Thunderbolts. Just leave it at that.
And the interesting thing about that too is if you look at the Thunderbolts, the Red Guardian's wearing the new Avengers with a Z outfit that he wore at the end of Thunderbolts.
Hey, that's like Corey's hero.
I thought that was a nice little touch because
Yeah, it is.
remember he had that branded suit that he had.
Yep.
Right, Corey? But that's your favorite guy that they're showing on the screen.
Now I do
That's
see.
fantastic.
Looking slick with the jacket though.
Yeah, look at that, man.
You mean like a biker?
Not.
But I did notice one thing: Thor is with them.
Yes.
So
yeah. Well,
it's
you got
the
thing in the back. Who's the guy up next?
Human
to him?
Torch,
Oh,
Yeah.
it
and
is.
then that's Mr. Fantastic, and then Thor is in the back with the
Probably
Mime.
Invisible Woman.
Probably the Invisible Woman's
I don't
there.
see her.
We didn't see her.
She was invisible.
She might have been.
You just can't see her in that shot.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
But
she's-
here's the thing: looks like Thor kind of met up with the Fantastic Four somewhere. Okay, and now we see the.
Well, we
Well,
do
this-
know at the end of
There she
Thunderbolts
is.
that the
This is the
Fantastic
group
Four ship
scene.
flew into our Earth.
The thing looks really weird in that shot.
He's
Your eye is drawn right to him. So who's in the shot altogether? You got Ant-Man, Captain America.
No,
You could say Sam Wilson too if you want.
Yeah.
no, that's not Captain America. That's the what's that name? That
Bucky?
Falcon.
no, the
Oh,
other
oh,
Captain
Winter-
America.
Winter Soldier?
Oh,
or,
so
No, the other one.
oh,
that-
the U.S. agent.
U.S. agent. That's
or-
U.S. agent because he actually joined the
I
Avengers,
forget what his name
the
was.
new Avengers.
Yeah, the one that had the bent shield. Remember at the end of Thunderbolts, they bent his shield?
Okay.
That guy.
Oh, that's not him.
I'm just gonna say Kurt Russell's son.
Yeah.
Oh, that is?
Yeah.
Which guy's Kurt Russell's son?
Right here, all the way to the
The one that's
left.
playing the fake Captain America.
Oh,
Or
Yeah.
the-
Oh,
No, man.
I know, because that's Steve Rogers used that. I think Steve Rogers is going to use that identity.
Oh,
the
by the way,
Fantastic Four kind of stick out. don't
He's
they?
the one that in the comics he became U.S. agent.
Yeah, U.S. agent.
oh, by the way, Kurt Russell's son used to play hockey.
Yeah,
Bad- He was a goalie, by the way.
So he wasn't a very good athlete.
No, he was a good goaltender.
No, I do see.
I seen the interview. They were around him and Kurt Russell were on.
Can we please stick to the trailer, please?
Oh yeah.
He was
Well,
a-
it's part of the movie. I was
He,
just gonna
he
say.
was a better bartender.
No, I think that's why they chose him because he was an athlete. Because most of these parts over here for the Captain America part, you need to be athletic to jump and all that kind of stuff. So that's why they
Oh
kind of
yeah,
chose Kurt
there's
Russell.
Well, goalies
yeah,
don't drop
there's the
jump,
scene
yeah.
on this thing. So who's on
Nice.
who's on the left here?
Now on the left over here, all the way to the left,
That's the Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
no, that's okay, that's the red
Guardian.
Yeah, Red
Red
Guardian.
Guardian. Then you have the
You got Yolana.
then you have that ghost. What's her name?
Yeah, Ghost. That's what's
Yeah,
her name.
that
Ghost.
is, and then the guy behind him is the old Captain America. Well,
The
the
U.S. agent.
you're a real asshole,
Yeah.
Captain America.
And then, of course, you have
The one who
the-
actually killed somebody while they
Right.
were broadcasting the news.
Well, that's what the one guy. Well, you're a real asshole. In
Yeah.
Thunderbolts movie, I thought that was hilarious.
And then, of course, you have the Fantastic Four. Now, if you look all the way to your left, somebody's sitting there on the left. Guess who that is?
That would be Sentry, probably.
That would be Sentry, because Sentry
Really?
is
Yeah.
sitting there till they actually need his help.
Oh, they're gonna need him. It's gonna be worth the risk.
I think he might go against Doctor Doom, because if Thor doesn't stop him,
Oh, he's gonna have to. He's like the most powerful guy they got
Yeah.
left.
Yeah, but he's also the most mentally unstable, too.
Well, that's true, but maybe somebody's gonna have to give him a little love and attention, you know. And Yolanda will be like,
Well, he's always been an interesting character because of the whole the dark side of him.
the psychology part,
Well, no, just the dark side of him.
right?
He's got
Well, he doesn't have control.
because he's more worried about that getting out than being a superhero.
Yeah, I thought he was one of the best additions they made
Oh yeah.
to the.
and I noticed one thing: Thor is holding not the Mjolnir, he's holding the axe.
The sword, or
That looks like the hammer.
it was the axe.
Oh, it is the.
Yeah, that
axe.
is the
Yeah.
axe.
Stormbreaker.
Stormbreaker, yeah. Thank you. All right, let's go to the next scene. And I do see something on the background. The 3. Is it because of the multiverse?
It's probably a lot of the stuff about the multiverse. Yeah.
The 3 bubbles. Or
Probably
three
they're probably
connections?
scanning, doing all the scans, and that's probably just.
It's almost
Giving
like
him
they're in a
display.
different place or something.
Because I know there's like Earth 828, and then there's.
That's the one that the Fantastic Four supposedly came from, I think.
So wait, in the end of the Fantastic Four movie, Doctor Doom was in Earth 828 in the Fantastic Four Earth, right?
Well, yeah, but at the end of Thunderbolts, you get that scene at the end where the Fantastic Four ship flies into
Yeah.
their universe, or our universe.
Oh, okay.
So something happened between the end of the Fantastic Four movie and the start, or the end of the Fantastic Four movie and the end of the Thunderbolts movie that
And
brought.
we might get an
Fantastic Four.
answer in Endgame. In
Yeah,
September.
it's possible it could be a scene that
That might
gets
be
added.
something they
Yeah.
add. Did anybody get any speculation on how many extra minutes they're going to add?
I heard around 10.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot extra.
Depending on what they use it for.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard 10 also.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Let's look at the next scene here.
And it's all supposed to tie into the Doomsday
Oh,
stuff.
here's a better scene.
Yeah.
Here's somebody sitting on
Yeah,
the
you're
bus.
right. That is. I didn't notice that. That's
Sentry.
cool.
And the funny thing, he's wearing a regular clothes. He's not even wearing his
Yeah, he's-
Sentry
Well, yeah, he's always in his like
Yeah, he was in his jammies, like reading the
yeah.
book.
I was gonna say slippers and yeah,
Yeah, because that's how they ended Thunderbolts. He's just sitting there reading
Right.
his book, and he's like,
Right. But I can help you here. I can get coffee.
Now, there's another person standing next,
Next
to
to
the
her.
ghost. I don't know who that is.
Could that be?
Yelena?
Is Julia Louis-Dreyfus going to be in this? Anybody know if she's been cast?
Not
She's
sure.
gonna
She
show
would
up.
be an important part if she was.
Well, she was
Well,
running.
she's the leader of that.
She's running the new Avengers, basically, with Yelena.
She's like, what's his
The
face? The
coordinator.
role. What's his face played?
She's just tall like a ghost. though.
Yeah,
Samuel Jackson.
Oh yeah, like Shield, the head of Shield.
but
yeah.
but the numbers at the box office for their movie, I don't think they're going to go ahead and make that a huge part of this movie. I don't.
I don't know. If they're going to go by
You're
that,
already-
then they're not
you're
going to make
already-
the Fantastic Four a big part either.
Well, they're going to be a bigger part.
Well, they have to, right?
Yeah.
Because this lineup, I would bet, will be rebooted.
Which one? The Fantastic
Yeah.
Four? Well, supposedly all of them are supposed to get rebooted
Yeah.
after this movie.
Well, really?
Yeah.
What's the next movie that's supposed to come out? I thought it
Well,
was.
Secret Wars is next,
Yeah.
but then after that, they're supposedly
Okay, so
rebooting
they're still
everything.
gonna.
So
They still
there-
got one more.
So there is chat that there's going to be a new Doctor Doom, a new Iron Man, a new Captain America.
I wouldn't be against that.
No.
I wouldn't be. And then, why don't you come out with some solo movies again? Like you
And they
started
probably-
it off.
Well, they had to do something big to kind of end the multiverse, which
Yeah, but
a lot of
I
people
think
didn't
people
like.
are getting kind of tired of these, conglomerates.
Yeah.
Where they got everybody in their brother in there,
Well, it's like comic books. They have those big events, at least one a year.
which is probably too many.
All right, let's look at the next scene here.
Now, who is that?
Namor the Submariner. Okay, I did notice one thing. He's not underwater.
Right.
So,
No kidding.
Well, they probably did something where they.
Is he like
You're a piece of
Marvel's
garbage.
Aquaman or
Yeah,
something?
he is.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but the thing is, his suit is a little different.
It's got scales.
Yeah, I think something has to do with like his suit. Probably he's like breathing on air or something. I don't know. Maybe like a new technology.
Well, I thought it was.
Wakanda gave him.
I thought because they put it so close together with the
Namor
Black
could
Panther
breathe
suit.
underwater and above water.
Right, but his throne.
But
is
the other
like-
people can't, like the other heroes that are there.
but
Like,
his
like
main-
I think Black Panther's down there, and she can't breathe underwater.
Yeah.
So they must do something with the water. I don't remember if Namor can control
Maybe
water
there
like
is
that.
no water in that spot.
Right, but they removed it.
Well, Is there or isn't there? We don't. You can't really tell.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no bubbles, obviously. But
Right.
And in the comics, they actually had like fish bowls on their head when they would go there.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
In my opinion, I think since he teamed up with Wakanda, they probably gave him a technology to breathe on the Earth area.
Well, that or maybe they just built a place that they could drain the water out of it if they needed to.
That could be a possibility. Yeah, because I did remember that in the movie because they had to drain the water,
Yeah.
and that's basically
Because then it allowed people to come down there that
Yeah,
didn't breathe water.
exactly. I think you got it. All right, let's look at this scene. Well, this guy's there.
Who is that?
He's part of the Wakanda.
Oh, he's like one of their fighters or something.
Yeah.
He's a big dude. 'Cause
Oh yeah.
he was standing next to Thing, and they were both about the same size.
Yeah, he was-
Who's playing Black Panther now? Is this Black Panther?
That's
it's,
Shuri,
it's Shuri, Black
That's the
Panther's sister.
Sister.
Okay,
Or
so
the
they're
guy.
not rebooting him.
No, they're keeping him
All
dead,
right.
sadly.
Yeah, they're gonna keep
Not
that.
yet.
Yeah.
Right, not yet. Right.
Mhm.
Nobody's taking his place.
No, not at the moment. Well, she is. She's the Black Panther now.
Right. But their canon, what happened to him? Did he die?
They did say he died. Yes, I don't
Yeah.
In
remember
the
how.
second movie?
In the Wakanda Forever.
Okay.
Yeah, they were gonna. There was rumors they were gonna recast him, but they opted not to.
Gotcha.
All right. There's another scene here.
Which in a way is bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Thor.
Thor, I believe.
And he's giving his big speech.
Now, what's this? Who carries something like that?
That's his the axe, the Stormbreaker. Okay, so that's him, and that's Doctor Doom right there.
Oh.
I guess he's gonna fight him one-on-one. Looks like nobody's teaming up with Thor.
Or they just haven't arrived yet.
And
Now, who's that?
Cyclops.
Here's the guy, Cyclops.
Here's the guy.
No, he's
Comic
one of the
accurate.
X-Men.
He's one of the X-Men. Yes, the original
Yeah,
X-Men.
Comic accurate. So he.
Well,
got
minus
yellow.
the yellow shorts. They
Yeah,
didn't give
you
him
could
the
do without those.
They didn't give him the yellow shorts like he has.
So he just like he has like a one. He's not just an eye in the middle. It's got
No, it's a visor he
it's
wears.
a visor, kind of like Jordy.
Yeah, because basically when he doesn't have the emerald glasses on. He basically his eyes shoot this force beam, and the emerald keeps it in check.
Gotcha.
Basically, he has the Superman laser beam.
Okay.
Well, they're not lasers. They're actually a force concussion blast.
Oh.
I actually read that recently because I was wondering because when he was shooting at people, he doesn't cut people. He actually just pushes them out of the way.
Oh.
So I had to look up to see what the deal was, and I found out it was a force concussive blast.
Because I remember, like in the X-Men '97 cartoon, when he jumps out from the plane,
Yeah.
he puts the blast on the ground and he kind of slowly comes down.
Correct, because the force is counteracting him, and he's
Oh.
pushing himself up, basically.
Yeah. And it's the same actor who played X-Men from the original, right?
The Fox universe, yes. Yeah, James Marsden, I think.
Yeah.
Must have got him cheap.
Well, they probably. Who knows?
And who are these guys?
Okay, this is Shang-Chi
Okay.
versus
Gambit.
Gambit.
No, why are they fighting if they're on the same team?
Well, they're not on the same team at the moment.
Well, they're both X-Men.
Well, no,
No.
Shang-Chi is not an X-Men.
Okay. Where the
Whereas,
hell is he coming from?
well, Shang-Chi had a movie a few years ago, and he's
Okay.
basically just a master of martial arts almost.
Okay, so he doesn't fit in anywhere.
He hasn't been introduced to the Avengers yet, I don't think.
All right.
Or no, maybe he has been. Didn't he meet up with like the Hulk to talk about the Ten Rings? Or I'm sorry, Bruce Banner.
Bruce Banner. I think he did.
I think it was at the tail end of that movie.
Right.
He met up with Bruce. But yeah, right now he's kind of floating around, and Gambit, he was in that Deadpool and Wolverine movie, and he was in the Void when we last saw him, but somehow he must have got out of the Void.
Exactly. Now, here's the thing. Right now, I don't think Gambit is part of the X-Men. He's solo right now, I think.
Well, he might be part of the X-Men. They really haven't
multiverse?
clarified on, because when he was in the Void, he talked about being part of the X-Men.
Oh, that's right.
What is he, a mercenary or his character?
He's supposedly like a petty thief, like a
okay,
pickpocket.
he's not like a vigilante or a
He's a
mercenary.
gambler.
Yeah,
What's his power?
Yeah.
Throws cards.
well, he's able.
Throws cards?
He's able to like energize objects, and then they can explode.
Okay.
Yeah. So whatever he touches.
So he'll get a card and he'll energize it, and he'll throw it at somebody.
That's why the things in his
and
hands
it'll,
are
yeah,
energized.
exactly.
Okay.
And they'll throw those, and then the card will explode.
Yep.
That was a cool shot of that.
Yeah, that movie, the Tatum Channing was supposed to play Gambit years ago. They were debating whether to do it or not do it, and it just kind of went through hell. And he, Deadpool and Wolverine came out, and they were like, "Yeah, let's get Gambit in here."
All right, now
So this
you
is
got
Loki, right?
Now Loki, I thought he was handling a tree or something.
Well, he's actually dealing with the storylines, like the multiverse,
right.
and he's part of that TVA where he's trimming the storylines or the alternating paths. Yeah. So he's probably in there to fix what's going on with Captain America and the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, not too complicated.
Now I do see one thing. That's like the same shot that Captain America did on the end of it.
Yeah, Endgame. He was actually with Peggy Carter, and
Yeah.
he kind of lived happily ever after with her.
But that curtain is a giveaway right there.
Oh, maybe they were doing that shot with him looking on it.
Yeah, maybe. Do you know what?
He's going back to get him.
Well, I think part of it might be Loki might be coming to tell Captain America, "Hey, you screwed up the timeline,
That's
and you're causing your
and
incursion."
he's looking pretty sad about it.
Yeah.
Like, hey, dude, I got something to tell you.
Yeah, your happy ending's not
It's
going to
gonna
happen.
be good.
Yeah, you're not going to be 80 years old.
Okay, good catch. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's why you see Captain America, Steve Rogers, towards the end.
Yeah.
But again, I'm telling you one thing. He looks different. I think.
Oh
what
yeah, he
happened-
looks skinnier.
Well, he also has been living with Peggy Carter for probably all those years.
Yeah, that would make you skinny too. You wouldn't want to be working out.
Yeah.
But
Horizontal push-ups.
in my opinion, do you think he probably changed himself to Nomad?
There's potential for it.
Because
Yes.
he's wearing all dark.
Now, what was interesting in those original teaser trailers, they did say Steve Rogers is coming back.
Yeah,
Right.
not Captain America.
They didn't say Captain America and they didn't say Nomad, so it'll be interesting to see what they actually do with him.
Is there like another?
What do you mean,
multiverse?
Nomad?
Nomad was an alias he took up when Bucky, I think,
Oh.
or somebody had the
Yeah.
Captain America outfit.
Okay.
I think he'll come back as Captain America. I really
No,
do.
Accordingly,
Well, I'm sure Sam
You're gonna
Wilson.
fit the
I'm sure
spot.
Sam Wilson will want to give up the shield because he didn't really want it. He reluctantly took it.
We didn't want him.
Well,
Yeah, let's not change the characters.
but,
He's a good Falcon.
but in the
Falcon, yeah.
in the
Captain
T-
America, no.
in the TV show and movies, he was very reluctant to take the shield.
Hmm.
But they kind of forced it on him.
Okay. Now the thing I wanted to ask you guys is a little bit. In a little bit, he's holding up a card with his face on it. What does that
Who
mean?
is?
Loki,
Right there.
right there.
It says TVA.
Well, that's his TVA card,
What's TVA?
the Time Variant Association.
Oh my God!
That was
What the hell is
that was introduced in the Loki TV series.
Oh, okay.
So he's controlling the time.
Yeah,
Oh, great.
yeah.
Who
Basically,
else has one of those?
well, everybody that works at TVA, I think, has those.
Well, who else works there?
I don't remember all their names, but
Okay, it's nobody I know.
well,
Nobody in the Avengers or anything.
no.
like that.
None. It's
Okay.
all isolated to
That's
the TVA.
something separate.
Yeah.
Batman don't have one, sir.
Damn it!
Well, he might.
You should have came in this movie and make the whole thing.
Oh, you didn't see him in the
I had to help you out there.
He's banging at the door.
Batman, let me in.
Hey, Batman is, Batman is that sneaky. He's actually
hanging in the shadows,
he's actually
man.
in every shot where there's a shadow.
In the shadow, yeah.
Or a roof.
Hey, Batman.
Let me in. I'm Batman. You know me. I'm Batman.
Let's look at the next shot.
But yeah, the Loki.
You got a dog? No, okay, come on in.
Yeah, the Loki TVA series was dealing with the multiverse and trying to clean it up, and at the end of it, he kind of became like in charge of the TVA.
Okay.
Oh,
Time Variant Association. That's
Yeah.
funny.
all right. Here.
And
it
then we
is.
got Wakanda meeting, I guess, the new team of somebody.
Avengers, the new Avengers, and then the Thing. Why is Thing so short?
That I know he doesn't look big, does he?
Well, he was short in the movie, yeah, but
Yeah, he was.
there-
I mean, he just stocky.
But over
so-
the years, he's changed size. I know, because I thought he was a lot bigger, and depending on who drew him, some
He's-
people drew him larger than others.
Uh,
But if you go look at some of the official Marvel stuff, he's only about 6 foot tall.
oh.
Which, because if you compare him, like when him and the Hulk fought each other in the comics, they were kind of equivalent in size. And I almost feel like Hulk is a lot bigger than Thing now.
Well, it should be.
Who is that all the way at the end of the right side of the screen?
That's the Ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Ghost from Thunderbolts, the one that can phase through things.
right. Which is cool.
Yeah, it was a cool power.
And it's Ant-Man, right?
No, that's not Ant-Man. That's one of the. It was in the Avengers, the Thunderbolt movie. I forgot his name. He was one of the. He's like a normal guy. He's not like a
I don't remember
superhero.
him.
He was in the Thunderbolt movie, though.
Okay.
But I just don't recall. He's not like that important of a superhero. Okay, let's see the next scene. Okay, here we go. We
Yeah,
have
Yelena.
Yelena. Then we see the robot on the background.
Herbie?
Herbie,
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
and
there he
then
is.
we see Mr. Fantastic.
Yep. Looks like she's protecting something.
Yeah,
He's fantastic.
Isn't she holding a gun?
yeah.
And him?
Yeah.
And as you can see, Mr. Fantastic hand, his left hand is stretching. I think he's trying to kind of protect either Kirby, the robot, or
Oh,
someone.
yeah.
That's a good shot. Let's look at the next one here. And here we have Mystique,
Now, what does she
shapeshifter.
Yeah, she can
shapeshift?
shapeshift, yeah.
Why would she shapeshift? Well, we know she's going to fight Alina here. We've seen it.
Well,
right?
part of it too is when other people come into the room, they don't know which one's the real Elena.
Oh, so maybe maybe this is the continuation of scene with Mr. Fantastic
Possibly.
and
Right.
Kirby and stuff.
Or maybe she's doing some scouting work, or maybe, and she ran into her and it's like, well, if someone else comes, if I'm Elena, that they're not going to know who's who. And
Or-
of course, as you know, at most movies when they get twins, they're like, no, she's she's the real Elena. No, I'm the real Elena. So you got that going for her.
Okay.
Okay.
But yes, she can basically shapeshift as her
Is she an
power.
X-Men?
Yes.
Why is she fighting Yelena then? They're both on the same side.
She's a villain.
But they're also,
in the X-Men.
But she's a villain?
She's a villain in
but
the
they've
X-Men
also,
universe.
the worlds have intersected now. So they don't know who's good and who's bad.
Okay. I guess we'll find out.
Right. And as you can see over here, she's wearing the comic accurate.
The what?
She's wearing comic accurate clothes. Like
Oh,
the
is that right?
costume, yeah. She's not like nude from the other X-Men movies.
Okay.
They're all blue, so.
Yeah, they definitely updated all the X-Men costumes as per the comics, minus the yellow shorts.
And that's the Rebecca Romijn Stamos playing, or Rebecca Romijn.
Is
Yeah.
Wolverine going to be in this?
Isn't he going to be in the Secret
I've heard some
Wars?
talks he was supposed to be in one of them. I don't know
Not
which
this
ones.
movie.
I don't know.
What about when they did that chairs thing? He wasn't on there.
The which one?
When they had the chairs roll. When they
I-
rolled out the chairs.
I don't remember if he was on there or not, to be
Okay.
honest with you.
All right.
So over here, she transformed to Yelena.
Why don't people like Yelena?
Because she's not Scarlett Johansson.
She's, I don't know. She's different.
I think she's a great Black Widow.
I think I like her. I don't know.
Okay, so in my opinion, this is what might probably happen, because I'm kind of saying Mystique can change to anything, right?
Yeah.
Now, first she changed to Yelena. And I think, in my opinion, if she changes to Scarlett Johansson, that's going to be something.
Oh, that would be cool. But we know she's not in the movie.
Right.
She's pissed at Marvel.
Yeah.
from what
Right.
I heard.
But if she changes...
That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be like the cool fight right there.
I wonder if they could do that with GCI and if that would be legal.
They could. I mean, AI is
Illegal.
like...
You know what I mean?
No, they'd probably be
'Cause they
some
could
likeness-
do it.
Yeah, they could. There might be a likeness thing. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I wonder if it'd be legal if they'd have to pay her anyway.
Yeah.
Because
They
if you
probably
look-
would have to pay her. I mean, I hope they would have.
Why is she not going to be in the next in
No,
this
she's
movie?
dead.
I don't think. Yeah, she died in the Endgame. She never came back.
Yeah, she died. Remember? They gave up the... She had...
Yeah,
that,
her and Hawkeye went to go
And
get
she
that Soul
jumped.
Stone.
and she jumped before Hawkeye.
And Hawkeye wanted to kill himself, but they were fighting over who was
Yeah,
going
they
to jump.
had to give up their soul to the...
But it had to be
Yeah,
somebody that
for
they
Soul
loved
Stone.
too.
Right.
So Hawkeye and her had a thing.
And then we see the
But
Magneto.
he was married.
Yeah,
And what's his name?
Magneto.
that's your Gandalf.
Is he an X-Men?
Yeah, well, he's an X-Men villain. Although
Oh.
he's worked with Professor X a few times to get stuff done.
Okay.
They were basically both friends in the beginning, and then they kind of have their differences.
Well, they had disagreements on how
Yeah.
mutants should be treated, and Professor X thought they should try to live peacefully with everybody, and Magneto's like, "Hey, we're superior."
He's not wearing a
Oh, I
costume
see.
though.
That's possible.
Doesn't he usually have the helmet, the red helmet?
Well, not always.
I'm saying the comic.
Well, not always in the comics either. Just probably just a scene where he has.
But
the helmet on
mostly
yet.
when he's in battle, he does have the helmet
That's
on.
right.
Does he got a staff?
No.
No,
Not like Gandalf.
He's got a cape.
no, this isn't Lord of the Rings, sir.
Oh, okay.
He does
He's
have
not
a cape,
leading
though.
hobbits.
Not
Frodo's not in this movie.
Not yet.
And he could be Nightcrawler. He could be Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Paint him blue.
Is that Professor X and Doctor Doom?
No, that's
No,
Professor X
that's
and
Magneto.
Magneto. They both look kind of.
That's a
old.
continuation.
They are old.
Like when I say old, like I don't think they're on a wheelchair old.
Yeah, well, Dr. X was in a wheelchair.
They're both
Professor
like in
X.
their 80s.
Yeah.
One's
Professor
86 and one's 87.
All these doctors
How
and
do you want them
professors.
to look?
Dr. X.
There's not enough makeup in the world to make these guys look young.
All right, let's look at the next
Does
scene
anybody
here.
know what's going on here?
Nope. Okay, no, okay.
Wait.
Ant-Man and...
Some broad.
No, that's what's her face? The Invisible.
Oh,
No, I think it's
really?
That's
Once
what it
again.
looks like to me.
No,
Yeah,
that,
that's her.
that looks like Ant-Man's daughter or something.
No, that's...
If it's him kissing the girl, it's Ant-Man's daughter.
Yeah.
Well, they're not kissing.
Ant-Man's
Well,
daughter.
no,
that was
she's kissing his forehead, or he's kissing her.
Evangeline Lilly. That's not
Is that
Evangeline.
No,
kissing?
it's Cassie Lang.
Cassie Lang is
She was his daughter in the one that in the first movie she was really young, and now she's actually gotten older.
Oh, I see what you mean. She had
You go to
black hair
West?
though,
Well, she could get. I mean, people change their hair color.
but she had black hair.
Well, she had like
I'm
a dark.
telling you, that's the Fantastic Four chick.
Kirby. No.
No, I think it was his daughter.
All right, we'll find out.
Okay. No. This one is that fantastic.
Yeah,
That's Invisible Woman and that's Human Torch. So
Right.
He's kind of holding. I think there's kind of incursion going on over here.
yeah. Somebody died. Probably
Yeah,
somebody just died.
I think he's trying to protect
maybe
her.
they killed what's his face.
Their careers? No, I'm just kidding.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, so we don't have to deal with that anymore.
Who's going to cut our lawn?
Oh,
Oh God, that was low.
the torch.
Torch
Let's take over.
Torch would just burn it, scorch the earth.
Hey, you know you gotta burn that undergrowth once in a while.
All right. So over here in the caption it says you will
Yeah, you gotta
return
get
as
rid of the
brothers
weeds,
and
right?
sisters. So over here in the caption it says you will return as brothers and sisters.
Remember,
So-
that's talking
That's
about
Thor's
overall.
speech, his big motivational speech
yeah.
about how he's fought stronger people, and
Right,
then when they return, they will be
big
brothers
ass
and
wave in
sisters.
the background.
There she is.
Okay. I think that wave. The only person who can pull up the water like that is Namor.
Yes.
There we go again. Yeah.
Namor. He can kind of like, and he's kind of like.
Unless you want to go really weird and say Magneto's actually affecting the magnetic pull of the Earth.
Oh yeah.
So you mean he cleared the spot?
Because he's
Yeah.
done that, where he's pushed, caused tidal waves to happen.
Just like it looks like the Ten Commandments. Moses.
Then
Yeah, right.
Where's Charlton
it's
Heston?
probably Namor.
Is that
Then
part
I would
of the
say.
sea?
Yeah.
The part to see.
Yeah.
Like
Part of
I
this-
said, I don't remember Namor having that power, but they could always add it for the
Right.
cinematic effect.
It would be funnier if they had a bunch of flopping fish on the bottom.
Or like a shark in the back.
yeah.
How about mermaids? You know,
There you go. That'd be even better.
they're about as fiction as this character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Siri.
Who's he?
That's Siri again.
Well, that's the new Black Panther.
Oh,
Yeah, that's Black Panther's daughter or sister.
Okay, are they diving off the ceiling?
Yeah, that looks like Gambit. He's basically, I think he's about to fight somebody. And then there's that
Cyclops?
Yeah, that's that power blast he does.
Okay.
And look in the background, because a lot of people were saying that that's the what's that tall robots?
Not Ultron.
No, not Ultron. Those.
Oh, Doombots?
No, not Doombots. The tall robots.
Centurions. You right?
No, that's Battlestar Galactica.
No, it's not.
Sentinels.
They're purple Sentinels.
There we
Oh
go.
yeah, Sentinels. Yes. yes.
Centurions.
You said Centurion.
I did.
Sentinels,
You know what
yeah.
I meant.
No, I
Sentinels.
didn't.
Yeah, because
He did.
again, in one of those teaser trailers
You
you did
did.
early on, Cyclops,
No,
I thought you
Yeah.
meant
there was a
No.
thing behind him.
But
But
So,
you were
yeah.
absolutely
Right.
correct. That's what they're
Yeah.
called.
Yeah, so it looks like I think they destroyed the Xavier School or something. He just kind of.
Well, as Deadpool says, they destroy it once every couple months and then they have to rebuild it.
Oh yeah.
And it's true, that building's probably been destroyed so many times now.
there she goes, pushing Galactus back again.
Oh yeah.
Hilarious.
No, this time she's pushing Namor. I think.
No, is that Namor?
Yeah.
Does he fly?
Yeah, he can fly. He has that little thing on his.
He's
So
got the
how
wing?
he can
Yeah,
fly,
he's got
go
wings on
underwater.
his feet.
Yeah,
Oh,
on his ankle, and it's just like.
okay.
I mean, he's pretty strong, dude. Like he fights against Hulks, the Thing.
hmm
He's
This
not,
is
it's not
this
a
is a
normal dude.
Who's
whole
playing
different.
It's
That's
an
not
actor.
that's not the original guy.
No, it is the original guy who played. He was in the Wakanda.
Yeah, he was in the Wakanda Forever movie.
Where's the comedy going to come from?
Don't look like
Because you don't
him.
have
Probably the Thing.
you know,
Yeah,
Slow
Thing
down.
will probably do a little bit. Ant-Man will probably do some.
because you don't have the Galaxy. You know,
Well, you got-
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I mean, you got Ant-Man, like I said, he's been pretty funny.
There's no Guardians of the Galaxy that I've seen.
No.
No, not yet. At
That
this
sucks.
point, we haven't.
No, the original.
But really, if you think about it, most of the Guardians are kind of scattered right now.
Yeah.
I mean, the only one that you could possibly see would be Star-Lord, because he's on Earth with his grandfather.
Hmm.
So he can make an appearance. But like Gamora is with the Ravengers, and then Groot
Right.
and Rocket were with the new version of the Guardians, with the dog and
Right.
the girl
And the guy with
and
the
the Finn guy. Yeah.
No, I did notice one thing. I see Namor the Submariner and the Invisible Woman in the same movie.
Yeah.
So that basically, they're probably gonna like hook
Yeah,
up.
they've had a little love interest over the years.
Yeah, they're probably
Who?
gonna.
Namor and the Invisible Woman.
Invisible
No,
Woman.
wait a minute. She's married to Mr. Fantastic.
Well, when they
Yeah.
were doing their thing, they weren't
he's
married.
where's baby? Wait a minute. Where's that little kid?
Namor's the
I thought
father.
that was gonna be like one of the big. He was gonna like be one of the big parts of this.
Well, maybe they left the kid at home just to be safe.
But oh,
I think he's going to play a bigger part in Secret Wars than he will
You're right.
in Doomsday.
Because again,
because he had the kid at the end of the Fantastic Four movie. He had Doctor Doom looking at the kid.
Right.
So you
That was
kind of
a-
like. I thought that was
Oh,
like
yeah, you're right.
foreshadowing,
Well,
That was
and who knows? Maybe Doom might be trying to get the kid.
and they hit him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Galactus wanted to
Right, but I think Doom might realize, yeah, Galactus.
That's a tough.
Wanted
That's a
him, yeah.
tough one to say.
But Doom might want him too for some reason.
Galactus. Yeah, there you go.
Jesus.
There you go. You didn't.
I'm
Jeez.
gonna give a class 101.
And just for the folks out
Character pronunciation.
YouTube land, you could play these back at one.
Marvel
Close
101.
enough.
Marvel 101.
Galactus.
Hey, I like that, sir. That's his nickname. All right.
All right, so over here
Coming
we
out of
see
Corey over here.
It's Doctor
Thor
Doom.
He's
versus
cutting
Doctor
grass.
That's probably from the same fight that they.
Yeah, just previously. And over here, he's going like God, like
Well, the
God
thunder.
power. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he still stopped him.
Yeah.
Like
He just grabbed him like, dude, chill.
yeah. Because with that power, he kind of knocked out like Hulk in that
Well,
Thor-
everybody
Thor
usually
movie.
just kind of.
Yeah, Ragnarok.
Ragnarok. Yeah, with that
Yeah.
power, he knocked out her. So let's
Well,
see.
that's why I say he's the most powerful Avenger, right?
Remember, he's the god of thunder, not the god of
Yeah.
hammers.
Right. Yeah. You're the god of what?
Are you the god of hammers? No.
Uh-oh, dark.
Okay, it's coming.
There's
Okay,
the
this is
hammer.
where he brings the
Oh,
hammer.
right. When he talks about we're going
It's
to need
like,
a
hey,
miracle.
pal.
Yeah, he talks about how he's fought more deadly.
I think I'm bummed out that he's got the short hair still.
Yeah.
Because it's not, I don't see Thor in the comics with short hair ever.
The thing,
Oh, he has in some, not many. But
I know
some.
you say that, but like the last few movies, he's had short hair.
Right.
Ever since he visited that
Right.
planet of the
And
Hulk.
on Thor Ragnarok, yeah.
Yeah.
And Stan Lee gave him a
Right
haircut
there. There's
coincidentally.
his picture. There's his picture. Long hair.
Yeah, I know.
I think
That's what I'm
what,
saying.
what happened was that when Stanley gave him a haircut, I think he's permanent. I think so. Because he got a haircut from like outer space. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a
Yeah.
permanent haircut now.
Oh boy.
I don't think you got a permanent. I just think you got a haircut. Get it permanent.
It just doesn't grow, I think.
You know,
That's what I think.
He does not look
bad
good.
jokes
He does not look
to
healthy.
deal with over here.
He just,
What do you mean? He was fine.
I told you, I think he's part of, I think he
He's got
changed
longer
himself.
hair. Is that in there?
But he doesn't look like, he doesn't have that superhero
The
look.
long flowing
He
blonde
just doesn't
hair.
have that weight.
He's coming back out of retirement. What do you want him to do?
No, Thor's not in retirement.
No.
No, we're talking
Captain
about Steve
America.
Rogers here.
Okay.
That's
No, I'm
that's
telling
Thor.
you, he's
Pay attention.
he's named.
Sorry,
He's
you guys
Nomad.
switched characters. Didn't indicate you were switching characters.
So Nomad is just somebody who goes from place to place.
Yeah, he's
Based
basically.
on a name, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's basically like the way I remember it. It's
Well-
basically Steve Rogers' kind of alias. He kind of changes himself. He doesn't want to show up as Captain America.
Well, no, he couldn't at the time because somebody else was Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had to come up with an identity so he can fight villains.
Right.
And he came up with the Nomad, and he had those arm shields that he used.
Yeah.
But yeah, he couldn't be Captain America because they kicked him out. And I don't know if at the time it was Bucky. I think was Captain America. I think.
And I don't think after like he went back in time, met Peggy. I don't think he's happy. Like in this picture, I don't see him like.
Well, I think he was happy because at the end of Endgame he showed that he was happy. But I think what's going to happen is Loki's going to come and be like, yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
you guys did something.
And he's like, oh shit.
yeah.
Because he looks, right there, he
Well-
looks like he's been crying
Well,
all
Loki
night.
probably was looking in to see what he was doing, and he saw
Oh,
how
he's
happy he
smiling.
was.
Hey, shame, get off her.
You're talking about. He's smiling there.
Right, so the clock is ticking. Avengers.
Hey, unlike Batman, he smiles.
And this Xfinity Vision's a bunch of baloney.
Well, it's because
They don't have,
they don't have the rights to the IMAX because
No,
Dune,
because
Dune actually
Dune's
has
right.
it. Yeah.
which would be interesting to see which movie makes more money that weekend. I'm hoping they do.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm not a Dune
What's
fan.
the other one?
Dune.
Dune.
Dune?
Yeah, by the Frank Herbert stories.
Oh, the Dune 3,
Dune
part
3.
3.
Yep.
That ain't gonna beat this.
Yeah, this is.
They got the rights to the IMAX.
Yeah.
They don't. That's why they come up with this Xfinity Vision crap.
And there was even rumors that either Marvel or Dune was going to switch the weeks so that one of them could be and the other gets
Right.
it for next week. But Dune's not budging, and neither is Doomsday. So
Yeah, good. I hope they. I mean, I'm waiting with bells and whistles to see this.
Are you going to see the other one?
Which one?
Dune.
No,
I haven't seen Dune 1. So.
I haven't. I don't know anything about doing it.
I watched the first one, and I got about halfway through the second, and I just kind of lost interest.
Yeah, just
There
you
you
know,
go.
the visuals don't do anything for me, and nah.
This
However,
movie will.
I like the David Lynch Dune from 1984.
Yeah.
Really?
That was a good one. It was like all 3 part in one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the one with what's her face.
Sting is in it. The singer.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking
Yeah.
about. See, but the visuals, nothing about that does anything to makes me want to say, oh, I gotta watch that. You know.
Yeah.
Well, the books are very slow moving too,
Yeah.
so it doesn't really make good movies.
Cool. Let's not waste any more time talking about it.
All right. So, in my opinion, this movie's going to do, of course, well.
I hope so. They need to do well.
Yeah, Marvel.
I mean, there's a
Nar-
lot of people crapping on, on
Marvel,
Marvel and all
Marvel
that.
needs
but-
a win because the last few movies.
I mean, people are going to be sad when it's all gone, man. If that's if it comes to that.
well, depending how they reboot it too.
Well, they might not reboot it if they don't make money. It
Well,
means people.
I'm sure Marvel's not going to go away after this movie if it does bad.
How do you know that? They've already gone bankrupt once. That's why they started selling parts off.
Right.
And then the
You
comics
could
ain't
be
doing
worried.
that
You
great.
could be worried about what we've seen as far as the cast. You have Black Panther did well the first one.
Mm-hmm.
The second one didn't do tremendous box office because of obviously the guy dying and a woman taking over that spot. The Fantastic Four didn't do well. Shang-Chi didn't do well. Thunderbolts didn't do well. So you've taken basically a cast.
Well, Thunderbolts did better than some of the movies
Yeah,
around it.
Thunderbolts
Yeah, but
was actually a
it
good
wasn't
movie.
doing. It didn't
No.
do big numbers. It
No.
didn't do Iron Man. It didn't do Captain America. It didn't do Avengers.
I don't
The
think
numbers are way down compared to the costs of production.
Yes,
I don't think it was expected to do that well.
but again, is the cost of production up because of the success they had? What was the cost of production for Iron Man 1? I don't think it was anywhere near Thunderbolts or whatever. You know what I mean?
Actually,
a
it
good
was
movie.
more
Yeah.
You think so? Iron Man 1.
than Thunderbolts. Yes.
Well,
It's a
that
lot
would be a
more-
good thing to
lot
look up.
more-
Look that up. Look that up.
Well, keep in mind too, Marvel's been trying to cut back on a lot of costs.
I know, but
too.
look that to be interesting because that was one of the first movies they put out was Iron Man 1.
Right, but this is not about the cost. This is about all the characters that they picked
Oh, I know.
that
Well, they spent 20 years.
maybe
20 years
didn't
making all this.
resonate like they thought they were going to.
Right.
Oh, there's lots of
I
those,
mean,
yeah.
everybody expected the Fantastic Four to be a super huge hit. It wasn't.
No.
You got a lot of
Not
people
that.
that are saying, you know what, if this is the cast of Fantastic Four 2, I'm not going.
But
I'm one of them.
but
I
I-
wouldn't go. I
What
wouldn't
I
waste my
told you
time
is,
going.
is somebody that can come at it with a different perspective because I haven't been reading the comics and collecting them that much. I didn't know anything about the Fantastic Four. I was surprised they were making a movie named The Fantastic Four. I think people who don't know comics and stuff like that. Go back to the Avengers. People knew who Captain America was.
Yeah.
People knew who Spider-Man was.
Right.
People knew, those characters. So when the Incredible Hulk, everybody knows who. Not everybody, but most people know who the Incredible Hulk was. He
No,
had a background.
the Lou
Fantastic
Ferrigno stuff
Four,
helped that.
I think that's more
Yeah,
of a
it did.
fringe. I think that's more of a fringe comic. Not the comic people, but the people who are not into that stuff. To me, it's a fringe thing. I've never read any of it. I had no idea.
How does you said that Tony Stark is Doctor Doom?
Yes.
Now, how is that when he died in Endgame?
Well, that's where the multiverse comes into play.
See, this is the problem with what's going on at Marvel now. Marvel is following the same pattern that DC is.
Because
For so many years, the multiverse had very little to do with the way that the comic books progressed. Now, anything can be changed around, so there's no continuity to...
No, and that's always been that way. I mean, you read a Spider-Man book and You read the Amazing Spider-Man and then you go read Spectacular Spider-Man. Those stories never really intersected unless they were doing some kind of big event that went across all the books. So they've always been doing something like
Well,
that.
I hope that this movie isn't a bomb. It's certainly not going to be a bomb, but is it going to do endgame business?
They're hoping.
Are any movies at the box office nowadays doing endgame
I was going to
business?
say, people.
2-3 weeks after the movie's out, guess what? They're getting ready to start making it for Disney Plus, or
Right.
start getting ready to put it out on DVDs. And
How long ago did Endgame come out?
No Blu-ray.
For years.
Was that before COVID?
I think it was, yes.
So think about it. You got
Yeah.
almost a half a generation of people who have different viewing habits,
Yeah.
like going to the movies and stuff.
Oh yeah, no. When COVID happened, a lot of people cut back on movies. Period.
Yeah.
And then
well,
when
there wasn't anything. You couldn't go to the theaters.
And then when COVID the restrictions got lifted, people were realizing that they didn't want to go anymore.
Well, their viewing habits changed.
partially because of the cost,
Well, they started streaming everything.
and everything was streaming. Yeah.
You know, more so than they did
Yeah.
before, because
So-
that's what they had to do to
So
stay
think
alive.
about it. You have a family of 5, and you're paying almost $100 for just tickets, and that's not including any of the food.
Fucking COVID, man.
And when you go home and you rent Disney Plus for $20 a month,
Yeah, you don't want to spend another, 20 at the movie theater. I get
Right.
it. But
I don't know if COVID is what caused Marvel to.
I think it's changed a lot of
regress.
people's
well, but
viewing
it was
habits.
during the COVID time when they came out with some of their least liked movies. I mean, you had Eternals, you had
Yeah.
Shang-Chi, Miss Marvel TV show came out during that.
Black Widow.
Black Widow
Yeah.
came out.
Well, that's true, but
Black Widow was a good movie.
has any have you all went and seen them? I mean,
I saw.
have you
Black
watched
Widow.
them on Disney Plus?
I seen it on Disney Plus, but just
I
one
mean,
time.
I've seen a majority
I
of mine in
didn't.
the
I
theaters.
didn't. I put Thunderbolts on, played it for 10 minutes, didn't like it, turned it off.
I went to the
Black
theaters.
Widow, didn't like
Wow.
it, turned it off. Just
That one I don't think never went to
Shang-Chi
the
I sat
theaters.
through, but I couldn't wait for the movie to end.
Oh,
Which one?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Oh,
Didn't see it.
Couldn't wait for it to end.
I had no interest.
Didn't go
in
see it.
I
Spent
had
on
no
Disney
interest.
Plus for more than a year. Comes to the store once a week, hangs out. Never said, "Hey, you want to put Shang-Chi on?" I guess
Nope.
you might watch it if it was on, but it's not one of those movies that I'm
No.
going to play that today. I'd rather play Endgame for the 100th time
Yeah.
I'd watch
than see
Thunderbolts again.
Shang-Chi.
yeah.
We put it on. I watched Thunderbolts
Yeah,
again.
I
We
thought
put
that
it
was
on.
pretty cool.
I liked Thunderbolts. That was a good movie.
I mean, they had a lot, there's
some-
I've heard it was a good movie,
Yeah.
but the box office numbers weren't there.
because people aren't familiar with those
Yeah, the
people.
characters.
Well, I agree, but people weren't familiar with Guardians of the Galaxy. They took a mixed up batch of characters,
Yeah.
put them together, and it took off.
Yeah.
Well, people were.
Maybe it was the humor. I
Well,
don't
it's a
know.
good
Well,
point.
Talking Raccoon, yeah.
Well, and you got to
what
think about
was-
it. Back then, the movies were new.
But did Guardians of the Galaxy do well because of word of mouth? How was the opening weekend?
I think it was word of mouth.
Because that one, I mean, that was an awesome movie.
Yeah.
When people seen that, they're going to talk about it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
No, and part of the reason Thunderbolts probably didn't do the numbers they thought it was going to do is, again, they're coming off of a bunch of not
Yeah.
failed movies, but movies that weren't really characters
Right.
people wanted to see.
Right.
I mean, to me, Eternals is, I don't know why they made an Eternals movie. I mean, they've barely been able to sustain a book for more than a year, I think. I mean, I can't think of any series that lasts more than a year, to be honest.
Well, the original series lasted,
Mhm.
but I don't know. It was between 16 and 24 issues or
Right.
something like that. So,
But I mean,
but that was also 30 years ago.
right, and they've also tried to reboot the Eternals a couple times now in the last, like, 10,
Right,
15
but
years.
it was always limited series, and
Right.
it actually didn't do real bad. But there's nobody that was putting 20 copies on the shelves of their stores, because
Right.
if they did, then
Because
they're
again,
out of business right
they
now.
weren't characters that everybody loved or embraced. I mean, there's some that obviously love them, but for me, it was just an okay movie.
Yeah, there's so many other Marvel movies that should have been updated and
Yeah.
done over Eternals.
So you had that. You had Shang-Chi, which another character that not many people know,
No,
and
hasn't
he
had a book in
and he
God
probably
knows
hasn't
how long.
he probably hasn't had a sustainable book ever.
Oh no, the original series lasted quite a while.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, it lasted over 150 issues.
Oh wow. Okay, but that was in the 70s, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we had Black Widow, which I know, Black Widow had died in Endgame, so people were like, why are we getting this movie now and not before Endgame?
I thought they were supposed to do it beforehand.
They were supposed to, but the negotiations didn't pan out for everybody. And then they were kind of giving Scarlett Johansson the, kind of like,
But, in a way, I thought that was a nice little tribute.
It was,
You know.
absolutely. And then you got to
But
introduce...
she was a popular character.
Well, you got to introduce her family, too, which we love.
Yeah.
Red Guardian is probably one of the funnier new
Oh
characters.
yeah, I really enjoyed it. I mean, and then Elena comes in,
And then
and
you got
they
Elena.
have a chemistry.
Mhm.
Her and her dad just cracks me up.
Mhm.
You know,
Now I'm looking at the viewer here. I mean, this trailer actually is within 24 hours. It reached 500 million views.
I think it broke a record.
So, in my opinion,
I think it broke probably Spider-Man's record.
yeah, I
Done
think
with this.
what they're actually doing right now is they're setting up for Secret Wars. with
Absolutely.
This movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
This
don't
is-
they
That
do
makes
that
a
for
lot
every
of
movie?
sense.
Because
you need the incursion to happen so that, well, at least in the Secret Wars comic book,
right.
Doom created the battle world, which was a culmination of all the planets that were colliding.
And I did notice one thing. I think Loki basically was talking to Steve Rogers in that part. And Steve Rogers does have that TVA connection. And that's basically being passed around. So I don't know who else has the TVA connection. Probably definitely Doctor Doom.
Steve does not have a connection with TVA.
Well, that's how basically it came to in
Well,
time.
Loki probably realized that Captain America might have been the cause of the incursion,
Right.
so he might be going there to prune that timeline.
Mhm.
And he probably knew Captain America or Steve Rogers was a good hero and all that, so he probably tried to salvage what he could of him.
I mean, he can possibly come from another universe, though. We don't know yet.
Well, but I think what happened is when Steve Rogers stayed with Peggy, I think that created a new timeline.
Oh.
So it created a path, or a branching path on the main timeline. And I kind of think it ran, and then Loki realized that shouldn't have happened. Because there is a lot of speculation that timeline actually might have been the one that the Fantastic Four existed in.
I wonder who destroyed the Xavier Institute, though.
Probably Sentinels.
Sentinels?
I would think so. I mean, they probably get off of a big battle with the Sentinels, and then that planet starts showing up in the sky.
Now, I do understand, like, I don't know if it's related to the movie Logan. Because I know, like, Logan was with Dr. or Professor X
Yeah.
towards the end. Do you think Logan's going to be in this movie?
Well, but at the time, Professor X was going nutty too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So I think
true.
they're. It
He
seems
needed,
like,
like, some kind
it
of...
seems like they're going before that movie, or
Right.
or again, maybe they're doing an alternate path of the X-Men movies, because I know they did that Days of Future Past, which kind of affected the timeline.
Right.
So it could be one of those timelines they're showing the X-Men from. Because I mean, they're definitely not dressed in their Fox uniforms, the motorcycle suits.
So I know one thing that we were talking about that the three, the world connecting.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, I mean, the Fantastic Four, they're pretty, especially Pete Richards.
Yeah.
It's really good at like,
Figuring that stuff out.
figuring that stuff out. So he's kind of connecting the Earth 828, which is their Earth,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Avengers Earth, which is Earth 616, and then there's another one connected.
Which would be the Fox universe, I think.
Fox Universe, yeah. So they're technically like connecting and see what's going on, and that's basically where this whole thing is coming into. In this.
No, it's kind of like DC did with their Crisis on Infinite Earths. They kind of merge them all together and let the most popular ones stick around, and the rest kind of just disappear. And I think that's what's going to end up happening here. Is they're going to, they're kind of wrapping up the Fox universe and kind of merging the Fantastic Four with our characters that we've known for the last 20 years.
Now I don't know if I saw this on the trailer, but I think I probably skipped it because I'm kind of like going through the trailer part. I know, like the end of the Fantastic Four,
Mhm.
Dr. Doom was talking to,
Well, he just showed him with the kid.
With the kid,
They
right,
didn't
and-
show him talking or nothing.
and then I basically saw like in this trailer where Thor is talking to his daughter, which is technically Gor's daughter.
Right.
In my opinion, I think Dr. Doom is stealing those kids. 'Cause that's why I see like, what's her name? Invisible Woman
Yeah.
coming to that full power again. Looks like she wants the kid back or something going on. I don't know. Because she doesn't go like full power unless if it's something has to do with the kid,
Right.
the child.
Well,
so-
Franklin Richards in the comics was an all-powerful person, so
Right.
maybe Doom wants to kind of use him to help create the battle world or create a better Earth.
Right. All right. So, other thing I did notice one thing. again, Captain America lifted the
Steve Rogers.
Steve Rogers lifted the hammer.
You don't want to
again.
confuse people because Sam Wilson's the current Captain America.
Yeah,
Only one who can do it.
yeah, but that's the one who can only do it. You're right.
Yeah.
So
That's
that's
why-
why he was kind of Thor was kind of surprised. This is impossible.
Right.
Like how you're back again. Because what I think might probably happen in that scene, Thor probably thought it was some kind of imposter. It's not Captain America.
Shocked him, didn't
Well,
he?
they-
Then when
that's
he
why,
grabbed
yeah.
that hammer, he's like, oh shit.
Well, at the
Yeah.
end, and then at the end of Endgame, he came back to the time thing and was old.
Right.
Mhm.
So he's like, well, you're not old anymore. So what the
Right.
heck?
That's why he kind of looks like puzzled, like it's impossible.
Right.
And again, the missing heroes in this one, I don't see in the trailer, of course. Spider-Man, Doctor Strange is not in it, which is like
No.
a big part of this movie. I don't see him in the trailer.
I think Strange will probably be a bigger part of Secret War.
Secret
Yeah, I don't-
Wars.
he-
So will Spider-Man, yeah.
But
And
we don't
then
know
the
yet.
Hulk.
He'll be in there with a black Secret War. Yeah, black outfit probably, right? Secret War.
I don't know.
Well,
That's where he got it.
Well, that wasn't the newer Secret Wars, is what they're kind of basing this story off of, not
They-
the original Secret Wars.
Which one?
it's from
The one from
2015.
2005 or something.
Oh, really? A
2000,
newer,
yeah.
newer one.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And then, of course, Hulk is not in there. He's in the Spider-Man trailer, but
Yeah.
not in this movie. And Hulk was a big part of the Secret Wars.
Well, we got to see what happens to him in Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And then Captain Marvel. I don't see Captain Marvel in this trailer. I don't see Hawkeye, Nick Fury, any of those guys in
Well,
this
Captain
trailer.
Marvel was the one that was kind of, she popped in when she was needed, and to add to that, we don't see nothing about Monica Rambeau, who
Right.
was over with Beast in the X-Men world. At the end of Captain Marvel, or the Marvels, Monica Rambeau slipped through the time thing and ended up with Beast at the X-Mansion.
Now, this trailer, is this like a teaser or is this a full trailer?
I think it's a teaser.
Is it a teaser?
I don't think it's a full trailer. No.
So I think the full trailer might come probably like during like
it'll
Thanksgiving
probably
time.
it'll probably be during Endgame. We'll probably get a full trailer.
Right.
They're going to have to because they're going to play that at Endgame.
Right.
Now, if they're smart, they would play it after the movie's over. Like, let the movie run out, and then here's the trailer
Instead of having like,
at the beginning.
When is that Endgame coming? That 10-minute version.
I
Actually?
want to say
September.
I think.
September?
Yeah.
September.
So yeah, definitely they're gonna play it around that time.
I want to say 15th. For some reason, that
Yeah, because I actually was kind of surprised they actually released this trailer with Spider-Man so close. I thought for sure they were going to wait till after Spider-Man came out to release something.
well, it's a good time to do it.
It is, but you're taking away from a movie that you're also trying to promote.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to see it during the Spider-Man
Mhm.
movie, you'll see it as a preview.
Oh yeah,
probably.
I'm sure you will. Yeah.
Or maybe that's when they release another long trailer.
Mhm.
It's a week away.
That depends. They could release this trailer with the Spider-Man movie to get the buzz going again.
No, I do not see King. I know.
Yeah,
I mean, King is part of a big part of the Doomsday and the
Who?
Secret Wars. King.
Kang.
King?
K-A-N-G.
Yeah,
Kang?
So are they gonna keep him like
What is he?
hidden or
Villain.
he was a villain in the Ant-Man movies.
Ant-Man movie?
Okay.
There was like a lot of Kane
Yeah,
version
but because of the actor had that problem with those charges, they kind of pushed away from him. Because this was supposed to be the King Dynasty, was supposed to be the name of this movie originally.
Exactly, yeah. And so they have to bring the Doomsday.
So because the guy got charges against him, they kind of pivoted away from Kang.
Right.
So there's probably a chance we won't see Kang, or they'll allude that Doctor Doom did something to prevent him.
Now, I do know that in the original Secret Wars, there was a Molecule Man. That
Yes.
was a villain in the original one. The second Secret Wars was the Beyonder. So this is completely different, right?
Well,
This
the
is
Molecule Man was in the Secret Wars 2 as well.
Right. But this is completely, like you're saying, like it's from 2005 Secret Wars, nothing
Yeah.
like from the. So this is the
But
Doom version.
Molecule Man was in that one as well.
In that one too.
He's been a big part of all the Secret Wars.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we might probably see Molecule Man.
So does this movie follow any comic book storyline?
It's well.
I mean,
There
you know
has-
what I
No
mean?
one really knows yet.
Well, no, there has been it was called, I think it was Avengers No Way Out was the beginning of the incursion. So there might be some connections there. I don't remember if the X-Men were part of it though. But I think they're loosely basing it off of this Avengers. I'm probably misquoting it. I think it was called No Way Out.
Okay.
And it was just a bunch of Avengers books that kind of talked about how the incursion started. And
Hmm. So there's no like Civil War. There's a book.
well, there's that, and then there's also the Ultimate Universe, the end of the first Ultimate Universe. There's a book about talking about the incursion there as well. because I think those were the two universes that were colliding.
Got it.
So there's some stuff they're loosely basing it off of.
Okay.
All right, so here's a big question here. Do you think this movie, like Corey said, do you think this will do better than Endgame? Because Endgame had Thanos.
No.
His introduction was pretty interesting. Like
Yeah.
he was
No,
making cameos.
I think
but-
it'll be interesting to see what they do with Doom.
Doom.
I don't think it'll make as much money as.
Well, it
as
depends
Endgame.
on.
I don't think anything.
Well, I think it depends how they deal with Doom. I think that's going to be a big part of it.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't. Whether it's a great movie or not, there's a lot of people don't think Endgame was a very good movie.
Right.
Right.
I would disagree with them.
Absolutely.
I mean,
It was a good movie. Yeah.
The hell out of it.
The cool thing, the Russo brothers are involved in this movie, so it,
Yeah, so you
they're
get the guys that produced Infinity
The
Gauntlet
Endgame.
or Infinity War and
Okay.
Endgame. So
So they definitely will.
and from what I read, it's a direct sequel to Endgame. They're not.
I'm looking forward to it. It's a different look. If you're used to the old Avengers movies, it's a shake-up. It's totally different look. It's going to feel different. I don't see where you're getting a lot of humor. You know, that's the one thing. No Iron Man, he was humorous. No Guardians of the Galaxy, obviously they were all, pretty humorous. I mean, where's the humor coming from? Ant-Man?
Well, we do have Red Guardian, so he's.
Yes, and
And
Yelena, they got them.
and then you have Ant-Man can do a little bit here and
Right.
there. And Thing-
Spider-Man, if he comes around.
and I think Thing and Human Torch always had some interesting
Okay.
interactions with each other.
Because you're going to need some, just
Yeah.
to relieve the
Hilarious.
tension. You know?
Well, and anyone can
You
say
can't just
something
have
that could be
constant
funny,
tension.
and anyone can say anything that could be funny too. You know?
True.
I mean, do you think?
You know,
like-
Thor could walk up to Submariner and go, "Hey, fish gills, what's going on?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
see-
I don't know.
based on that trailer, I don't see that happening.
And Thor has done.
Thor
humor.
looks pretty serious.
Well, and he's had some-
he looks like he's having a really bad day.
but he's had some funny moments too in the movie.
Yeah,
so,
but not when he was having a really
No.
bad day.
No, but that could have been
Nobody's
after.
got to work with.
I think, in my opinion,
Can't blame him.
in my opinion, like the previous Thor movie was kind of like comedy.
Yeah.
So I think the Russo brothers did like put Thor back in a serious.
Yeah.
I think that's probably
Well,
what-
There's a couple of
or
more
maybe kind of like
comedy.
with the Endgame, where Bruce Banner was kind of just goofing around, and
Right.
they kind of Thanos knocked him around, and he got really serious at that point. So I think what might happen is Thor might be his happy-go-lucky self, and then maybe somebody gives him a beatdown, and then he's like, "Hey, we got to get serious here. We got to, take care of this problem."
I mean, another thing too is did you notice this movie is titled Avengers, but most of them are missing?
Yeah.
There's no Hulk. There's
Right.
no Scarlet Witch.
Right.
Right.
There's no Vision.
Right.
There's no Black Widow.
Well, if you,
Oh, she's dead.
yeah, Black Widow's.
Well,
yeah.
but
So is
in
Vision, right?
multiverses, she can come back.
Yeah, but then you have to change all kinds of crap.
We're doing it now.
True.
Yeah,
Or the
that gets,
multiverse.
I mean, you do too much of that and it starts. I mean, why not bring Iron Man back then, for Christ's sake?
Yeah.
You know?
Who knows?
Well,
You can't just play Doctor Doom.
They're
they,
probably.
they did in another way.
yeah.
They've got the actor back
Yeah,
playing
I
a
know.
different character.
That's not what
Yeah.
I meant, though. You know what I meant.
I know what you
And I
meant,
think that
but
might have taken away some of the impact of Scarlet or Black Widow's death.
But I think this is just a different group of people.
Right.
You know, it's just that's what I'm saying. It's not going to feel like the old ones. It's going to feel different, and then that might turn a lot of people off.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm fine with it.
I mean, I do see the new Avengers in it, like the Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
And
I
again,
mean, we
there's
got a lot
people
of
that,
Yeah,
we
but-
got a lot of the active characters in the Marvel
Right.
universe.
I thought
mean,
yeah.
I thought the
Scarlet Witch is-
Thunderbolts changed the title to New Avengers because
did.
it wasn't selling.
no,
No,
they were planning on
that,
doing
that was
all
always
along.
going to happen because
Yeah.
Thunderbolts
think
always
is-
had the asterisk around
I
it.
think that's a mistake. That's a mistake. They should just be the Thunderbolts.
And you're not seeing Scarlet Witch because she's off doing her stuff with Vision and Agatha. So she's dealing with, and plus she died.
Well,
And plus she died in Multiverse of Madness.
Well, and another thing too is how many people can you have in the movie? At some point, you're already looking at about 20 plus people,
Yeah.
yeah.
and all these salaries
Big time.
are going to end up being more than the movie makes
Oh, I
because
think
they're
there
just including everybody.
Well,
So,
didn't they give Robert Downey Jr. $40 million?
yeah, I
Did
know.
Wow.
I know.
Wasn't it that?
More than that.
I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
I thought he
So
got
right
$100
away-
million for Endgame,
Oh wow! See that? I mean, that's another
and he
reason.
got a percentage of the,
Yeah, I was
the
gonna
gross at the
I
end.
think all the Avengers had that deal.
And that's another reason to reboot it. You got to get people that get some no names.
Yeah.
People that we haven't seen before.
Well, they're kind of using the people that are there now as kind of like a final hurrah.
I know. I get it, but that's where the big
I mean,
bucks come.
if you think about it, they're bringing back Fox X-Men, which I can't remember when the last movie came out, but I know it was in the 90s.
What I would do if I was
2002,
Marvel
okay.
or if I was DC and I wanted to do some universes or MCU and reboot it, I would find some great young actors that are hungry, and I would sign them ahead for 10 movies.
Yeah. Plus, they did what a lot of the
And you can't renegotiate it. These are stuff like they used to do in the old days because these salaries are getting out of hand.
well, but they did that with Robert Downey and Chris Evans and all those guys did have that deal where they had so many movies they had to make.
Yeah.
I mean, it was funny because Chris Evans, whatever his deal was initially, he made a quick appearance in one of the Thor movies, and that counted as one of his movies.
Right.
I mean, he was only in it for like maybe less than 2 minutes, and that counted as one of his movies that he had to film
Got it.
for his contract. But yeah, all those guys had like 5 or 6 picture deals.
And he was in Deadpool too.
Yeah, but as a different character.
He was the Human Torch.
Right, he was not Captain America is what I was getting at.
Yeah.
And they had to renegotiate that one as well. You know, Robert Downey Jr. initially only was planned for the Iron Man and 2 or 3 Avengers movies, and all of a sudden they wanted him in Spider-Man, so they had to renegotiate to get him in
And
Spider-Man.
that wasn't exactly the most selling book when Iron Man became Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason why that book's worth so much money now is because there ain't a lot of them out there.
Right. Well, it was one of those what if type books. What if Doom took over? And they've always kind of released those what ifs as kind of
Plus,
limited.
just the world is a different place than it was when Endgame came out.
Yeah.
People don't go to the shows as much anymore. It's so much easier to just sit at home.
And wait for it to come out.
You got to get up, you got to go to the bathroom. Click, stop it. Go. You want to make some food?
Click.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Instead of sitting in the movie theater for 3+ hours,
Yeah.
Oh,
not running to run 10 minutes down because you got to go to the bathroom.
Right.
What do you miss there?
the worst is waiting for the
End credit sequence.
Oh my God! You gotta you gotta take a leak so bad,
Yeah.
but you don't want to miss that stupid little 30-second
that teaser.
blip. And that's what ticked me off at the Supergirl thing.
Yeah.
I waited and I waited. People are all leaving. I'm like, man,
Did they show some or no? They showed
No,
some.
nothing.
See, that's why they left. They knew that. You gotta follow
Well, how
suit
do you
without
know?
it.
How do you
Yeah,
know
you
that?
kind of
I
got to
know
look
that.
it up before.
When,
If you're
when the
not,
theater empties out, you know they're not going to show something. There.
Well, how do people
That's how you
know?
there's a clip.
How do people-
And they're right.
you kind of got to look
Yeah.
it up before you go.
Actually,
Yeah.
no, because when I went and saw Deadpool and Wolverine, a lot of people left.
Same
No,
thing
No,
with
most of the whole theater empties out. When the whole
same
theater
thing with
empties out,
Superman.
More than half cleared out, and then they
Superman had a thing at the end.
yeah.
And a lot of
Not
people
all
left.
of them do, yeah. Well,
Were there a
Supergirl
lot
was
of
dead
people
and
in the
buried.
theater?
Yeah, there was more than for Supergirl.
Well, if he's dead and buried, I mean, that's.
I would say for
that's a
Deadpool and
one-shot
Wolverine, about
deal
half
there.
were walking out, and then they started showing the post-credit sequence, and
Well, there's
only a couple actually
in
came
all
back
these
in.
movies, there's always people that walk out because they don't even.
They
A
don't
lot
know.
of these people go to see these superhero movies because it's just the in thing to do because it was the #1 at the box office
Yeah.
this week, so
Right.
let's go see it.
Right.
And they don't know anything about these characters.
That's my point. Why did Fantastic Four didn't do so well? Normies,
They're well-known characters for the comic book people.
not for normies.
Right.
Not the actors.
For who?
Not for normies.
People that don't read
I bet you
comics.
if I went up to my nephews and nieces
Basically
and stuff and
people
said,
that
"Who's
don't
the
read
Fantastic Four?" They'd look at me like I was on drugs. They wouldn't. They would never.
They
Clue.
probably
Just like
look
me.
The
They
only
probably look at you that way anyway.
Yeah.
the only character
That's
that popped
beside
out,
the
the only character I remember that popped out from the Fantastic Four was the Thing. Because he'd be fighting the Hulk and stuff, and then I look at he's teamed with Fantastic Four. That's actually how I know from Fantastic Four.
You do realize that the Fantastic Four has a long
I do.
history.
I do.
Well, they're the first comic book family.
Yes, Jack Kirby. I get it. I just bought my first Fantastic Four book that Alex Ross wrote and drew.
How many
as
movies?
a tribute to Jack Kirby.
How many Fantastic Four movies have they done?
Well, you guys, I haven't seen
And-
it beforehand.
And not one of them was any good.
That's what you guys say. Yeah, I don't know.
It's like the X-Men movies. They're all bad.
And they had better actors.
Yeah. It's just the way it was written. I mean, you got talent there, but you have no storyline.
Right.
How good is the movie going to be?
Right.
It was horrible.
Well, the 3
Wait a
Fox
minute.
ones were not great.
I did not like any of the X-Men movies either.
The,
You did
the
that.
Rise of the Silver Surfer. Yeah, Jessica Alba, she was nude. How do you get better than that?
Well, she wasn't new. I think she had her unders on.
Well,
and
we all know.
And
We
it's
all
one-
know that. But,
And one scene, come on, to compare to the entire
well, that movie wasn't that bad. That's without a doubt the best Fantastic Four movie of the bunch.
And that's not
That's
saying
why it
much.
gets played upstairs over and over and over again.
This is one character that you like, which you wish was still. They could probably
No,
still
I enjoy that whole cast. That whole cast. The guy who played Captain America was the Human Torch.
Yeah, he did.
The guy
yeah,
who played Reed Richards
He
was
did,
fine.
okay.
I would rather have seen John Krasinski.
Than
But
this guy now?
before John Krasinski was in the picture, that guy was fine.
Yeah.
And the Thing, probably the only mistake they made with the Thing is that he should have been, what do they call it, CGI,
CGI
from the get-go,
computer
because
generated,
what is it?
That costume was silly.
Fantastic Four movie without a Thing versus Hulk battle at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where they made their mistakes.
Well, why did those guys? Where do they miss a line and fight? Are they? What makes them enemies?
Well,
Well,
Between
Hulk
those two?
just rampages and
right.
sometimes just
Hulk
destroys
just-
everything.
he-
Yeah, Hulk wasn't
He's not
always
under control.
Hulk
No.
wasn't always smart Hulk. That character went years of
Smart
being
Hulk.
just a
Well, that's what they call him, the Smart Hulk.
I
Smart
know.
Hulk, yeah.
But he's always been kind of known as the Savage Hulk.
Right.
But
As Green, he's not smart.
Yeah, but
All
he
he
don't
does is
control him as
smash.
much. I get it.
Right.
Yeah.
Hulk smash.
but as you know,
Yeah.
like in the new Spider-Man trailer, he's the Savage Hulk now.
Right.
So
Yeah.
they probably might bring him in the and probably have him go against.
Well, he'll
the
come in at the very end and
Yeah.
just smash Doom in the head or something.
Right. You know what? Speaking
Yeah.
And everybody in
Oh,
the
you
movie
think
theater
he's-
just get up and
You
cheer.
think he's gonna be in
No, I
Doomsday?
heard he's not.
probably in Secret Wars.
I heard him and Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch are not.
Well, I think we can just see what's going to happen to him in Spider-Man before we can.
But you know,
speculate.
they've hit other things
Right.
in other movies, right?
Yeah.
People have said that
Well,
there's
yeah,
a
Marvel's
total
been known to
surprise.
CGI people out of scenes.
Oh,
I mean, if you watch that Spider-Man trailer when Spider-Man's going after the hand, like Spider-Man's coming down and the hand are like coming at him, you almost feel like there should be something in that bottom left-hand corner.
you mean the Civil War?
No, Spider-Man. Well, that was also because
You didn't know Spider-Man.
Civil
was
War
in
is the
there.
perfect example. Yeah, they actually.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Something like that might be. We're gonna get more out of this movie than people are thinking.
Yes.
Right.
I mean, I hope so.
Yeah, because I mean, if you think some of the scenes that we're seeing with the people just around, there are people missing.
Yeah.
There's got to be. They probably digitally removed them,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
not to spoil stuff.
Well, that scene where we seen them all standing in, in
Yeah.
that room,
Mhm.
there might be more people
Yeah.
in there.
Mhm.
You know.
Ghost Rider?
No,
No.
not yet.
Is it,
Soon.
Darn.
where does he fit in?
He's Marvel.
Oh, that's another.
He don't.
topic.
He's a Marvel character.
Well, to go a little
Hey,
off topic,
he fits in there more
yeah.
than Batman would.
To go
At least
off-
he's in the same universe.
to go off topic, they are in talks of doing a Midnight Suns movie.
That's gonna be cool if they do, yeah.
I know because they're holding off on Blade right now.
Right.
So.
And we got Moon Knight and potentially Ghost Rider.
That would be kind of cool.
You know, I'm just looking at this trailer. Okay, so Gambit is in this movie, right?
Yeah.
Played by.
Shading Tanner.
Shading-
Temptation.
Okay, he was in the Wolverine Deadpool movie, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what if he looks at Steve Rogers say, "Hey, you're a Human Torch"? What would that happen to the Marvel universe?
It's possible.
Oh
I
wow.
mean, he did meet in the Void. He did meet the. He
Human
did meet
Torch.
him.
Oh no, my brain's
Actually, no, he didn't. He didn't meet him because it was right before that scene when the girl
Where's your booze at?
like
Huh?
took
Where's
his
your
bones
booze
out or
at?
whatever.
Your bottle.
I
So
don't know.
the Cassandra killed
booze.
the Human Torch before
He had
Gambit
down
would have
here.
seen him.
Right.
I think you need a shot, Bowie.
Nope. I'll go to sleep.
All right.
All right, thank you guys for your input. We'll talk again soon.